Hey, Buddy Bulbasaur is actually going to be evolving. I went back and I decided to just take on some of the trainers that were on Route 6 just to try out some of the new Pokemon I got. And I forgot I had Bulbasaur in the party, and he's now an Ivysaur, which is pretty damn cool. Yatta. Anyways, let's make our way to the SSN. Welcome to the SSN. But not so fast. Do you have a ticket, young fellow? You flashed the SS ticket at the man. Oh, well, yep, that'll do. Welcome aboard to the SSN. Oh, and that's not all. You're the 100th guest to join us abroad the SSN today, so here you go. Enjoy this breezy outfit you can wear on the salty, or you can... Enjoy this breezy outfit as you feel the salty air on your skin. Gonna get the sailor set from the crew member here, which is actually not half bad. We do have 2 sets of clothing that we can actually show off now, so let's go ahead and dive into the clothing trunk here. We can go ahead and equip Gohan with some stuff. I don't really like putting hats on Gohan because it looks pretty stupid. And then also the clothes don't really look as cool, but I do like the sailor tee sometimes. I liked it better when Gohan was a girl, because the sailor tee looks a little weird now. We'll leave him naked for now. But I do like the no, not the Eevee cap. I don't want to wear that. I'll stick to the sports cap. I do like the sailor top here. Looks pretty stylish. The Eevee top, not so much. It's a weird, kind of weird brown color. I've worn it before, but it doesn't look that bad. But I do like the sailor top. And then for pants, sailor shorts don't look that bad. Definitely not wearing the Eevee shorts. That's clashing styles. We can wear either one, honestly. But I guess I'll go with the sailor shorts here. Look pretty styling. And then we can go ahead with the Eevee shoes, because those actually don't look half bad. Look like nice little wafers. And then we can go ahead and I guess we'll finish off with the Eevee bag. Got a nice little mix of stuff here. So we've got ourselves a new look. Look pretty banging. I don't say so myself. We got little Madonna over here. What do you think? Look good? It's staring at your outfit. I think she likes it. I like how she just like kind of floats along. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out this massive cruise liner over here. Jesus, that thing is fucking huge. I know it's a luxury cruiser, but I didn't think it was that big. Oh, there you are, Curly. Thanks again for the ticket. This ship is huge, and it's full of trainers. This guy's just gonna casually walk on by. Hey, bonjour! If it isn't Curly and Kane. Didn't think I'd see the 2 of you here. Hey, Blue. Are you taking a cruise? Not hardly. I got invited to the exclusive party for trainers, but I'm pretty much done with the scene. I've got plenty of party favors too. Here, I'll even share one with you. You got a Solor Stable from Blue. I believe that's from 4th generation. More importantly, though, you want to know what I overheard at the party? You guys know about Team Rocket, right? Yeah, I've battled them before. Seriously? You must be fearless or something, kid. Anyways, point is, Team Rocket's a dangerous group, and they're trying to use Pokemon to make themselves rich. Might do some digging into what they're really after, and you two better stay out of their path. Alright, smell you later, kids. Well, now we're free to kind of do whatever the hell we want in the SSN, which pretty much just involves battling a bunch of trainers. The passengers here are restless after being out at sea for so long. You might get challenged to battle some of them, or rather battle some of the really bored ones. Exactly. That's what I just said. Got this beauty here. Waiter, yes, you, waiter, I need a slice of cake. The finest custard cake you have. Fuck you, I don't work here, alright? Just because I'm in a sailor outfit doesn't mean I'm automatically a waiter. That's the only real thing I don't like about the sailor outfit is, you know, I'm not a sailor, but whatever. I've collected these Pokemon from all around the world. Well, at least this person doesn't think I'm a sailor. Or a waiter. I'm gonna take on Beauty Nikki here. Gonna go ahead and try out one of our new Pokemon, our good old Arcanine. I need to figure out a good name for Arcanine. Like I've said before, Arcanine is my favorite Pokemon of all time, which is saying a lot because, you know, there's like a bajillion different Pokemon almost 1,000. And usually when people say that, they like exaggerate. They kind of just throw out a number. I'm the kind of person that kind of does that kind of stuff, where it's just kind of like just throws out a random number. But there's legitimately almost 1,000 Pokemon. So for me to like actually pick one of them and be like, "Yup, that one was my favorite," means a lot. Specifically for me, because it's really, 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 really difficult for me to like narrow down my taste and like ever explicitly state something as my favorite or something that I really like or something like that, because I'm a very like particular person when it comes to like identifying with things. So it really means a lot that I can actually pick a Pokemon and be like, "Yep, that one's my favorite." Because for a very, very long time, I thought that was never going to be the case. But I have like a somewhat long history with Arcanine, I guess, which is, I guess I can try and get into that now. I don't know if I'll be able to with all these random battles. That I'll be able to if I have time left in this episode. Oh no, I went around the world for these. I love Pokemon, don't you? Or rather, do you? No, I just carry them around because I hate them. No, my love for Arcanine stems from this sort of relationship that I used to have with this friend of mine in post-high school. It's kind of weird for me to say post-high school because I was a year older, or I think I was actually 2 years. Yeah, I'm 2 years older than this person. So they were still in high school. I had just actually graduated. But I had actually lived nearby the high school that we all went to. I went to the same high school that he was currently going to, right? So it felt kind of like I was kind of still in high school because I was still hanging out with high schoolers. But it's not like, you know, in a creepy way, because it's not like we were like 5 years apart, or, you know, it was only like a few years apart. I had just graduated. This person only had like a year or two left, right? So it wasn't anything crazy. So it was basically him and then this other girl. They're both in the same grade, and we were all collectively friends. We were part of a group of friends, and then they just happened to be two of the ones that I really hung out with a lot because we had a lot of similar interests. Specifically, one of those interests being here, you know, Pokemon, obviously. Ha! We're cruising around the world, my children and I. That's nice. You insolent pup! How dare you barge in! So yeah, it was basically the three of us. We had a collective group of friends. I used to hang out with them a lot because they like Pokemon as well, and we would just get around and just play Pokemon together. And this was around 4th gen when that was out, so we were playing, you know, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum together. For the most part, it was mainly just me and the guy. The girl, she didn't have DS. She kind of just hung around, unfortunately. She didn't really play Pokemon as much as us. She actually still had like a Game Boy and was playing, I think, Pokemon Yellow at the time while we were playing, you know, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. But it was more than just the fact that, you know, she was playing the older games. She was kind of playing it a lot more casually while we were like hardcore getting into Eevee training and like all this stuff. He's actually the guy that taught me how to do, you know, or how to understand EVs, IVs, natures, all this stuff to get into the nitty-gritty of competitive battling. I learned everything from this guy. And then kind of just started into this thing where we would just, you know, start playing Pokemon and start playing Pokemon competitively. He was like miles ahead of me. He would always destroy me. But it was also mainly because I was very sort of stubborn at first. I was one of those people that was like, EV training, I don't want to do any of that. I love my Pokemon. I'm going to do whatever, I'm going to pick whatever shitty Pokemon I want. And I'm going to like have fucking EVs like all down the line evenly balanced, and I'm not gonna use like super cheesy Pokemon and all that kind of stuff. And then I got my ass beat kind of a bunch of times, and I was like, alright, maybe I should change up my tactics a bit if I want to win. You rude child, you have no sense of courtesy. You know what they say about sailors? We're all itching for a fight after ages at sea. And like, I don't really have a problem with that kind of mentality of using whatever Pokemon you want. You know, but I was a little bit more hardcore about it, and I closed myself off, and I didn't actually use any actual Pokemon just because they were good in battle, and I didn't want to use them because everyone else was using them. That's a bad mentality to have. You should just use whatever the hell you want, right? But if a Pokemon's good, you can also use it as well. You know, Pokemon's bad, then you gotta figure out how to use it if you want to play competitive. If not, then I mean you just can't use it because it's not good competitively. But you can still like that Pokemon and use it, you know, in a different way. But in any case, that's aside from the point. We, you know, had this relationship and we were really close, and we were, well, maybe not so much that we were real close. He was like really my rival, and I've never really had anyone to play Pokemon like that with, ever. You know, I was always growing up alone, playing Pokemon alone. The most I had was my cousin, who we would sometimes maybe play together whenever we get the chance to actually see each other. I like feisty kids like you. And, you know, I barely got to see this cousin. So it was really nice to have this person that I can actually see daily. You know, actually see every, whenever we wanted to actually hang out and play Pokemon together. It was like the best experience in the world, because I loved Pokemon for years and years and years. And then I grew up in like high school and going through all those in middle school and junior school where like everyone was like, no, Pokemon's for kids and all this shit, and I had to like repress all my love for Pokemon, and then to finally be able to like be out in the open with that was so like rejuvenating and nice, you know? It's actually not only be able to like partake openly in Pokemon, but then also be able to like play with people and like actually do it in a competitive way and like compart and, you know, that kind of stuff. It was just the best. And then he actually was the one that picked out my favorite Pokemon for me, because he was going through stuff, and then he happened to have an Arcanine that he, for whatever reason, was like, hey, this Arcanine is just like you. And it was because of its characteristics. So one of it was a dog. I happen to have 2 dogs. I love dogs. Always love dogs. 2, it has the IV nature, so it's what you see in Generation 4. They introduced this. It's like a little hint of what IVs your Pokemon is good at. So it'll have like that little blurb where it's like, you know, somewhat of a clown or proud of its power. You know, those little blurb that they have at the status screen. Even sailors have Pokemon. Why would they not? It's kind of racist or jobless for you to assume that they would not. So the little blurb that this Arcanine had was, it likes to run. And granted, I hate running, but my group of friends, we would play a lot of football together. And, you know, between me and my friend here, we were actually the 2 fastest runners. So that's why it was, you know, listed as likes to run. And then the other thing was, he went through like every single move that this Arcanine had, and then he broke it down into like my characteristic. So it had like Flare Blitz, which was, you know, me running with, or like extreme speed, and like Flare Blitz was me running like crazy with the, you know, the football, and I forgot what the other 2 moves, but it was just a really cool like breakdown of this Pokemon compared to myself, and it was just really sort of, I guess, sweet or endearing, or it was just awesome to have actually something compared to me like that, and for it to be like someone to actually compare or describe myself or my characteristics like that. I find that really, you know, honing and endearing to myself, because I find myself really difficult to categorize sometimes, and sometimes I do that by nature. Like, I never want to be the kind of person that was easily like, boom, this guy is just this. You know, I always want to be not so much eccentric, but I want to be, you know, complicated, have layers and stuff like that. So I always made sure I wasn't just easily so broken down. So whenever anyone actually came up to know me or describe me, it felt like they actually knew me, because I wasn't just, you know, your average Joe. You know, that sounds really stupid, but that's just kind of how I've always lived my life. So to see someone actually be able to go down and break it down, and he had all these like little inside, I guess, jokes or insider stories or stuff like that, it was just the most amazing, most endearing thing that, you know, I had ever seen in my life. So because of that, Arcanine immediately from that point on just became my favorite Pokemon, without doubt. Oh, stranger, I can't tell if you're from the seas or the mountains, but stop and chat. All my Pokemon are from the sea, which is probably not good for my Arcanine. But alas, this story does not end gracefully, because me and this person unfortunately had a falling out. I wouldn't say we're necessarily friends right now. We actually don't necessarily get along. I wouldn't say we like we don't talk anymore. Let's just leave it at that, which is unfortunate because I believe that if I ever had to choose someone that was like my bestest friend of all time, or like my equal, or anything like that, or whatever the word would be, it would be him. But we're not that anymore, as unfortunate as that is. So it adds to why Arcanine is my favorite Pokemon, because I hold those memories that we had together really dearly. So, you know, whenever I think of Arcanine, I think of those times. I think it's amazing. Like, now, it's a lot easier for me to find people to play Pokemon with. I found other people to play Pokemon, which is really nice. But, you know, those specific times will still be pretty fucking near and dear to my heart, unfortunately. That is the story of why Arcanine is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I don't know if anyone's ever actually even wondered that, but if you ever did, that is the story. I don't really have anything else to say on the matter. I guess, yeah, that's that. I've tried to, I guess, show my love for Arcanine as much as possible. I tend not to, just because, like, it's kind of hard. I don't want to, like, I've tried to, like, brand and, like, do, like, make banners and stuff, and always try to include, like, Arcanine. And one of the only reasons why I like the color orange, which is such a weird color. I used to love just strictly purple, but because of Arcanine now I really love orange and whatnot. But yeah, Arcanine's my bae. Plus, it's a big, giant, cuddly dog. Why the fuck would I not like it? Who the fuck doesn't like big, cuddly dogs? Hey, we got Squirtle evolving already. I could have swore Squirtle actually evolved at level 18 or something like that, but I guess it's actually at maybe 16, and I just missed the level because we got it at 16 actually. But now we got ourselves a War Turtle, which is pretty damn cool actually. Also means we can switch back to Magikarp, just so we can go ahead and try and level that up. Get ourselves a good old Gyarados. That's what it's called. Accidentally skipped the text or the Pokédex entry for War Turtle, so let's go ahead and just take a quick look at that real quick. When tapped on its head, this Pokemon will pull it. We'll pull it in, but its tail will stick out a little bit. That is the weirdest Pokédex entry, but okay, I'll take it. Gohan seems really excited. Gohan seems to want to see what's ahead on the ship. Sure. Let's have ourselves a... Okay, maybe not. Ahoy there! Do not get seasick on ships. Trying to have a nice little moment with my fucking Eevee here, and we got this cock-blocking ass... Well, maybe I shouldn't say cock-blocking. That's... That's a little inappropriate when I'm talking about spending time with my Eevee, huh? Well, you guys get what I mean. I don't mean actually, like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking. We're just gonna go ahead and beat up this nice little seal here. I just realized that, excuse me, my Arcanine doesn't have any nature, or it doesn't have, like, a boosting nature. I thought that every Arcanine you got from that girl was all the same Arcanine, that it was anime and it had really good, EVs? Or sorry, IVs? Because the one I had in my, you know, my personal playthrough was anime and it had really good IVs. So I thought that it was just like a gift Pokemon. Usually for gift Pokemon, they all have the same stats. So I thought that's what was happening, but apparently that's not the case. Not that that's really like the worst thing in the world, I just did not know this. So that's kind of interesting. Oh my god, this fucking thing needs to die. I just want to go spend time with my Eevee and show him the world. I can only use Headbutt. Okay. Not like it makes a difference. There we go. Freaking growling at me, lowering my attack. Gonna go ahead and just go into actually... I can't really do that now, but I'm gonna have to switch anyways because my attack is really low. And I don't really have anyone that's really good, I guess. Oh god, and I stayed in. There we go. Gonna go ahead and switch into Gohan here. Gohan's weak to Karate Chop. Okay, but Gohan's actually pretty strong. And we can actually go here for the Buzzy Buzz. Hoping he'd have another water type. But Buzzy Buzz is actually amazing because it actually just paralyzes him. It doesn't go through and get the para hacks, unfortunately. But we can go ahead and finish this guy off with our another move, Sizzly Slide, who then gets to show off against Misty because she's a water type trainer. That move always burns, which is ridiculous because that's hella strong. I have moves that always burn, a move that always paralyzes, and I think maybe the water one always crits or something ridiculous like that. It's real necessary. I don't understand why they had to give Eevee such powerful moves. Well, I do, but still. Such a cutie. Water looks really nice. You gaze over the open sea together with Gohan. Gohan seems really happy. Oi! Hey everyone, Chris Kane here. Hey Curly, over here. See those stairs? Captain's quarters are up there. Your teacher's cool secret technique, if you ask him, he's real famous for it. He looked pretty down and done by the seasickness when I saw him. Hey, before you meet him, how about I take a look at how you've been raising your Pokemon, huh? And have a quick battle here against our boy, Chris Kane. Let's go ahead and take on this mug motherfucker real quick. He's gonna throw out his Pidgeotto, who's actually evolved from his Pidgey. I don't think we've seen his Pidgeotto, or maybe we did see him when we took him on in the Nugget Bridge, which was like literally just last episode, now that I actually think about it. Holy crap. But alright. Let's go ahead and headbutt this thing real quick. Flinch this freaking bird of his to death. See if we can just get the flinch hacks and finish off this bird. Yes. One more flinch. One more flinch. Come on, Arcanine, you can do it. Couldn't get the third one. It's alright. Gonna take a little bit of damage from that wing attack, which isn't gonna be half bad, I guess. But we're gonna be able to finish this off with one last headbutt. I'll try to remember after this battle to switch the options to set. But before that, I'll actually not make use of it. Never mind. I'll keep battling here because he's gonna throw out an Oddish for whatever reason. I don't know why. I guess he didn't want to go into Pikachu just yet. But Oddish isn't really gonna help. I did realize now that I do have Dig, so I can actually... Oof, that's probably why you wanted to go into Oddish. Try to use the Sleep Powder. But I do have Dig, so I can actually OHKO his entire team just with Arcanine alone, assuming he doesn't put us to sleep, which he does not. They're going to finish off this little Oddish here with an Ember, and that's going to take on his second team member. And he's going to throw out his last guy here, which is going to be his Pikachu, who I can assume I should be able to take out with his one Dig attack. I say that because I felt like I've used Dig on like really weak Pokemon, and just Arcanine has not been able to take him out. Like, I know Dig isn't really the strongest move in the world, and it's not like Stab or anything, but I feel like it should be doing a little bit more damage. I mean, I am a fucking fully evolved Pokemon over here, but I can't even kill a Pikachu. This is bananas. But whatever, let's go take this Thunder Shock hopefully pretty well, not half bad, and then finish off Pikachu here with a headbutt. Good boy, Arcanine. Gonna give yourself a nice little level up there, level 18. I feel like I'm taking forever to level up now. Before we were pretty high level, now we're not really so much. Gonna have to go ahead and just catch a bunch of Pokemon, I guess. It's the only real way to level up in this game. Jesus, he looks so astounded. I guess I did just beat him with one Pokemon. Whoa, Curly, you've gotten pretty strong. Nothing. That's cool. Anyways, go meet the captain and have him show him the secret move. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's go ahead and help out this old-ass man over here. Oh, I feel terrible. Ugh. Seasickness has done me in. You rub the captain's back. There, old fella. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm feeling much better. Oh, what did you want from me? Oh, you want to learn my secret technique? Of course I'll be happy to teach you. Come along with me. Haha, now Eevee looks more than ready to learn my secret technique, but I'm afraid it's only for humans. Fuck that, teach me. What's this? You really want to learn the move no matter what? Well, color me impressed. I've traveled all around this wild world, and this is the first time I've seen a Pokemon want to learn my secret technique. But with spirit like that, well then, who am I to say no? I'll teach you my secret technique, even to that Eevee of yours. Come with me, my little friend. Now watch carefully. Hiya! Hadyaka! Gohan learned the secret technique, Chop Down. I really went and learned Chop Down. Using Chop Down, your Eevee will be able to chop down thin trees. You could give it a try. That's right. How about the trees in Vermilion City? Ooh, I guess it's about time for the SSN to set sail again. This may be goodbye for now. Until next time, we return to I keep confusing Vermilion and Cerulean. Till next time, in Vermilion City. I always thought it was such a shame that you don't actually get to ride the SSN. Oh well. There she blows. Stay fresh.
Who's that Pokémon?
Cubone.